Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the monsters of the Midway, the Chicago Bears, and the Carolina Panthers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He gets it to Thomas. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 33.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. This is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Ball, baby, that's our ball. That's our ball, yeah.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Interception all day, baby.
Well, Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Throwing is Newton, and this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. First down, a run with Cohen. Breaks a tackle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. On first down, Trubisky. He completes this to Sutton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They lost last week. Actually, not only did they lose, they were shut out, but they've got the lead here right now. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 27-yard line.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Bears take over. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talking about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots. Now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Come on, 20.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. The 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think it
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. After the sack on first down, Newton, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They were looking for Marshall that time.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Rolling to his... And he will score! Touchdown, Chicago! Mitchell Trubisky, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Now they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 and about the 21-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21-yard line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Newton now just 5 of 16 throwing the ball, but he's got a 1st and 10. From the 50, Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And this one will be returned To right around the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
This is Cohen. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. Thomas has got it, complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
You're not ready.
Throwing again. Newton. That is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Newton. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Double tight. 3 down. Behind. Hey, check. 3 down.
Play action. It's Trubisky. gonna go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that looked like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the red zone now, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Newton. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because The receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion.
So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They try again with Cohen. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Cohen, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This will be fielded at the 17. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
On 1st down, Cohen. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, it's Cohen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.